Grow your channel in no time by avoiding the things that I'm about to share with you. Usually, a small YouTuber's channel doesn't have that much influence on the YouTube algorithm, so they have a hard time promoting their videos. Since they're relatively new channels, the algorithm doesn't have a set promotion chain for them yet. So you'll have to build up your channel's views and audience first before the algorithm notices and gives your content the engagement it deserves. But that being said, it's not completely impossible for your new and small channel to grow like the channels you look up to. The first thing you should pay attention to as a small YouTuber is the audience retention of your videos. In case I haven't stressed this enough in my last few videos, audience retention is an important factor for the success of your channel. The number of views your videos get means nothing if you have low viewer engagement. It means that viewers only clicked on the video because you made a good first impression, but failed to maintain the quality of your video throughout. You can see the audience retention graph of your videos in your Creator Studio and Video Analytics. If it shows a graph like this, it's a clear indication that your viewers aren't getting the right value they're looking for. You're not managing to keep them for the entire duration of your video. And why might that be the case? It could be because of the next mistake you make when you fail to present the value of the video in the first few seconds of the video. If users see you talking nonsense about the main topic of your video in the first few seconds, they probably won't watch it to the end. If you were in their place, you wouldn't want to watch a long, bad intro that's got nothing to do with the actual value. And that's exactly what I avoid as much as possible here at MadMoneyMax, because viewer retention is one of my biggest challenges since I've been growing my other YouTube channels as well. I like to do away with intros and get straight to the point so that my viewers get the value they want right away, which hopefully makes them stay longer and finish watching my videos. This strategy is called a hook intro, where you promise your viewers something that will give them value when they finish watching your video, like what I just did in the very first sentence of this video. Asking your viewers to like your video, subscribe to you, and turn on their notifications on your channel at the beginning of your video will kill their enthusiasm to look forward to your content. Why is that? Because if you've made a good impression, they'll click on the video to find out what it's about and look for the value and information they're looking for. But why can't you just give it to them right away? Why do you feel the need to promote your channel at the beginning when you haven't given them the right reason to do so? The best and most beneficial way to do this is at the end of your video, because when they finish watching the video and think you gave them good information, they'll be grateful and excited to subscribe to you in hopes that they can learn even more from your future uploads. The next thing you should avoid is giving up too soon. Make sure you set a schedule for your uploads and plan your content regularly. Avoid giving it all at once in the beginning because that could drain you and strain your channel in the following weeks. Make sure you balance your time on YouTube and your work hours with your personal space so you don't feel like giving up if your channel doesn't develop the way you envisioned in the first few weeks. One of the biggest obstacles that small YouTubers don't realize is that they can't convert the impressions their content generates into views. Impressions indicate how many people actually come across your videos, whether they watch them or not. It simply means how many times individual users have seen your content on the platform. Your main goal now is to create a good thumbnail that will make a viewer click on your video and watch it before any other similar videos they find on YouTube. Just like the famous saying that first impressions typically last, you need to make a good impression on your target audience so that when they come across your videos, they're more likely to click on them and possibly discover your channel and other content. For this, you'll have to put in your own effort and work for it. But all that patience and effort will turn to ashes if you keep making these mistakes. So make sure to avoid them at all costs. The next thing you should avoid is creating random content on your channel. This is easy to fix if you already have a niche that you've chosen beforehand, but even then, inexperienced YouTubers still make the mistake of creating videos with very general topics that aren't narrowed down to your specific field. This makes it harder for the algorithm to find the right audience for your videos because they're so general and diverse, rather than promoting your content. To help you with this, you can use a tool like vidIQ to help you select the best video ideas for your future uploads. I'll leave the link where you can access it in the description below. vidIQ is a great tool that will give you the most relevant keywords and video topics for your channel. The way it works is that you enter a term or set of keywords related to your niche. Then it analyzes them and gives you the results you want to use. It lists hundreds of keywords and phrases that you can use as ideas for your future content. More so, with each result, you'll also get an analysis of whether these keywords have a high or low competition rate, and what their search volume is. Next, select at least 10 of them and think about what ideas you can derive from them. The best ones are those high in search volume but low in competition. Another way to make sure you're posting content that's trending and related to your niche is to model other channels. If you're searching YouTube for your niche, you can pick out the results of the most viewed ones and take note of the top 10 from there, and turn those ideas into something more entertaining or informative, so your views get a lot of use out of it. The next mistake small YouTubers usually make is giving a bad impression in the form of thumbnails. Remember those impressions we talked about earlier? Then let's go to CTR, or the click-through rate now. CTR is the number that tells you how many times your impressions were converted into views. That's how many times your videos were viewed and clicked on the first time. If you have a high CTR, it means you're good at delivering impressions to your audience. To get a high CTR, you need a good title and a good thumbnail. We've talked about titles many times, and you can watch this video if you want to learn more about choosing the right title for your videos. To create the right thumbnails for your videos, you can use TubeBuddy's A/B thumbnail test. With this feature, you can upload 2 thumbnails for your videos to your channel and display different thumbnails for your video at alternate days. After a certain time, TubeBuddy will show you which thumbnail worked best. You can access TubeBuddy by clicking the link found in the description box below. This way, you'll know exactly which type of thumbnail fits your videos best, and which one brings you the most CTR. A good thumbnail features contrasting colors of images and text, and a large font to increase readability. It should also not be too wordy, because thumbnails on YouTube should be easy to understand and show only a few main elements. If you have a video about the 10 best foods of a certain country, you shouldn't overdo your thumbnail with too many graphics. You can include a graphic with the map or flag of the country and the top 3 foods, so the thumbnail doesn't look too cluttered when viewed. To counteract this, you should invest at least twice as much time in creating the thumbnails for your next videos. After all, the title and thumbnail of your videos are the first impressions you give to your audience. But ironically, those 2 things are usually the last things you think about after you've finished everything about a video. To change that, you should give more importance to the title and thumbnail in your next uploads, because you'll have to spend more time creating them to make sure you achieve a high CTR with these 2 factors. But of course, increasing your subscriber count is just one step on the road to your YouTube success. If you're determined to successfully grow your channel, or if you're just a completely clueless newbie who wants to join the growing community of YouTube creators and potentially earn more than you can from your day job, then you should work through my YouTube course that I've linked in the description below. Once you've avoided all these mistakes, you can get started and wait for your channel to grow. However, if you feel like something is still missing and you're still not getting the results you want, then you should check out this video. I've revealed here the secrets you should learn to get your first 1,000 subscribers in no time. One of the best things you should consider is how to choose a niche that's evergreen. To learn more about what an evergreen niche is and how it can help you grow, watch this video now, and I'll see you there.